We now move on to our second topic about how Chinese netizens have reacted to Chinese news coverage of the Chen Guangcheng affair. Here's the question.
How did Chinese react to prominent Beijing news sources' harsh criticism of the U.S.'s role in the Chen Guangcheng affair?
Now, in the past, the story of Chen Guangcheng and his human rights struggles in China had been kept a very low profile by government censors and news media in China. But with the recent exposure from American media, Chinese state-run news media have also responded very publicly with heavy anti-U.S. sentiments. Particularly striking articles were Beijing dailies looking at U.S. politicians' clumsy antics through Chen Guangcheng. Beijing Times: Chen Guangcheng is a newly found tool and pawn of America. And the Beijing News article, U.S. diplomats should never overstep their authority, among others. Well, believe it or not, these articles might not have had the desired effect the government was looking for. Now let's take a look at what some netizens have to say.
They dare to say Gary Locke was performing. Why have I never seen Chinese officials put on such a performance? As people living in the bottom rung, we support such performances. I despise the editor of these articles. Beijing Daily is bringing disgrace to itself. Forget these immoral media who too often claim to be the representatives of 1.3 billion people. Just look at the comments below and you'll know what the real public opinion is and who raped the public opinion. What a brazen face Beijing Daily has. So they prefer U.S. officials to indulge themselves in eating, drinking, whoring, gambling, squandering public funds, and raping public opinion, just like Chinese officials? Even if they're just putting on a show, that's their business. If you want the people to trust you, how about you put on a show too? If the media loses fairness and objectivity and fail to supervise and criticize the government, such media will only become tools of the government. In fact, they have always been the tools. It's just that we expect more than that.
Well, it seems the general public opinion on Weibo is largely negative. Now, you see, China does not have an independent news media. China's news publications and TV stations are all government-controlled, which means that they must say what the government, which is an extension of the Communist Party, want them to say. However, people are changing, society is changing, and perhaps the old ways simply don't work like they used to.